Jeff Ritter here with Gary Van Sickle. Day one is in the books here at Gleneagles, and a promising start to the day for the United States turned in the afternoon. How did we get here? What happened?
I don't know, but it was one of those days where Americans were going, this is great, we got a chance to win. At the end of the day, it's like, I just want to shoot myself, which is how the Ryder Cup is supposed to be, both ways on any given day. I mean, that makes it exciting, but yeah, you got both ends of it today. I thought that was cool.
So instead of shooting yourself, let's talk about what exactly happened. I think the big decision that might come back to haunt the United States is Tom Watson benching his hottest team from the morning, Jordan Spieth and Patrick Reed. Were you surprised that they sat out the afternoon? I was.
You mean benching the team that everyone criticized him for putting out, like in the morning, because they're two rookies? They steamrolled those guys, and then he sits them down and sends out Mickelson and Bradley, who, even though they won a point, they sprayed it all over the lot. Those guys shouldn't be playing alternate shot. They couldn't find a fairway with a compass. I saw Keegan Bradley hit shots off a cart path, out of the rough, out of bunkers. I never saw him hit a shot out of the fairway, and to me, that's a red flag for alternate shots.
I don't want to say is it over, but how deep of trouble are they really in right now?
I think they're in some trouble. I mean, I was joking when Fowler and Walker didn't win their point, and Rory and Sergio stole a half. It's not over. The 4-ball is the Americans' best format, but they have to come back out tomorrow and do the same thing they did today, which is win at least 2.5 or 3 points. And then, it just goes right to the end.
So where does Watson go from here? Because today he had 3 pairings that actually registered a point or half point. What does he shake up? What can he even do to get some life into this team?
I think he has to like Jimmy Walker and Ricky Fowler. They were studs, especially Jimmy Walker. And, I thought he was going to have a good week, and he lived up to Spieth and Reed also are studs. You got to send them out. After that, maybe you need to switch some pairings around. Yeah. Maybe it's not the guys. Maybe the guys are okay, but maybe they just need to play with somebody else. There's always like 2 guys in your lineup who are going to have a bad week. If you can figure out who they are and sit them down, maybe that's the way to go.
What about a guy like Bubba Watson playing with somebody else in alternate shot? Have him bomb it out there, maybe have Zach Johnson make the putt, something we haven't seen before. Would you go that drastic with this?
Well, if the Europeans win 3 of the 4 matches in the morning, you might as well bust it all up and start over. So, yeah, well, let's not go that far, but at that point, you're grasping for straws.
So before we go, what's the score after tomorrow? What are we looking at?
9-7.
All right, I'm going to say Europe by 3 heading into Sunday. We'll find out. Thanks for watching. For Gary, I'm Jeff. We'll see you again Saturday night.